Alright, part 5, June 4th. Here are some potato beds. Trying just this mounding method. I had these in a bag for like months, a couple of months. This one really sprouted and all the other ones are similar to that. And I just planted these like 4 days ago. And I'm trying the method where I kind of like dug in underneath it, and as they grow I'm gonna add on top of them and mound it up. I'm not really sure at what point you just let it produce its leaves, but we're learning as we go. They see that little guy coming up, and the pests have been definitely challenging. First it was the slugs and snails, and I was just coming by by hand and picking them off. And I would either put them in a bucket of diatomaceous earth or I'd feed them to the chickens. And you can see the kind of damage that they would put on it. There's also this one beetle that really hasn't been that bad, but I noticed that it eats the leaves. You see these kales don't look very good. Russian kales look like they're more resistant. But now I've got, let me see if I can find one. Yeah, I don't know. Within the last like 4 days I've seen these green caterpillars, and they're a lot more destructive, especially on the kale, than even the slugs were. So yeah, I'm just coming by hand, picking that stuff out. More cabbage and some collard greens through here. And then I've got tomatoes and peppers in these 2 rows with basil. Had some wild mint, which is delicious. Just like to take a little bit and rub it on my hands, smell it, eat it when I come by. A couple of chives. Sydney just seeded some flowers in there. Mary Beth has given me several different plants. Echinacea that I planted over in the borders there. See these lilacs, cut them back. And then over here there's more peppers and cabbage and carrots. So like I said, cilantro was a companion up here. Yeah, we'll see what happens with these tomatoes and peppers, I don't know. And then so this is the Three Sisters beds. I haven't done this before. So here I made these little mounds. I just cut out a square in the grass, flipped it on its back, and then right as I was making these, we cut the grass, so I just gathered some grass, put it on the outside of the cutting, and then for most of these beds I put a couple scoops of the compost on top of it. And it's crazy how quickly these have germinated. You can see the beans. So what I did was like 1 out of every 4 beds or 5 beds is a squash or a pumpkin or something like that. And I usually just put 3 seeds in each mound. And then the other ones I put 4 corn seeds and 3 bean seeds and all the other ones. And yeah, you can see the corn right here. I'm pretty excited about this. This is actually really quite easy to start. We'll see how it is to maintain. And I already see an issue that's going to be is getting in there when the squash gets big. I should have like maybe made 3 rows of mounds and then left a little gap, because I don't even know how I'm going to get in there to harvest some of this stuff when it's really growing. We'll see. Last little bits right over there. There's had a lot of trouble. I tried to make a greenhouse, but I kind of ran out of time. I'll come back to it next spring. Last thing I'll show, I mean there's a lot more I can show, but next time. Sugar maples. We got a couple of really nice sugar maples that I'm excited to harvest from in the winter, next winter. Get that ready to go. I'll just show you some of the tools. Here's my spade. This has been my most useful tool. I got one of these weeders here. I use that a little bit. Probably will be more useful when the plants get a little bit bigger. Wheelbarrow, and I just got like this whole little basement full of shit I'm trying to organize. But like for a simple organic garden, I already have all the tools I need, which is pretty cool. There's like an assortment of chicken wires and tomato posts, so I'll just use those tomato posts. I do need to get like a post driver, but that's about it. Alright, check in like a month or something.